Hello Realtors, this is Nick Kremydas. I'm the CEO of the South Carolina Realtors, and I'm here today with your State RPAC Chairman, Rob Woodul. Rob, welcome.
Thank you, glad to be here.
Thanks for being with me today.
All right.
We're here to give our members a quick 2018 primary election update. Rob, why don't you tell us a little bit about why we get involved in politics as an organization?
Well, I think it's important that everyone understands that the reason we get so heavily involved is because it is our business. And, you know, interviewing candidates and seeing where they stand on our issues such as property rights, affordable housing, those are important to us. And we want to support those legislators or those council members or those town planners that support us.
If we're not involved in the process, then we're left out of the discussion when those decisions are made. Meaning realtor issues suddenly are at the bottom of the agenda instead of at the top of the agenda. So let's look at some statistics. In South Carolina, most races are decided in the primary.
That's right, Nick. We had a 77% success rate.
There were 124 House races that were up for re-election this year, but only a handful of those were actually contested. We have typically low voter turnouts in June primaries, and it's critical that realtors not only turn out to vote, but turn out their friends, their colleagues to also get out to vote. Rob, what were some of the issues that we tackled this year at the State House?
Well, I think one of the biggest one was the tax on our commission. I mean, that was one that was shut down pretty quickly because of our grassroots and our relationships with our legislators. At the federal level, one of our biggest issues, July 31st, is NFIP.
The National Flood Insurance Program is up for renewal July 31st, meaning that if Congress doesn't renew that law, there will be 6,500 transactions, according to NAR, that are going to be put on hold, meaning those are transactions that won't be able to close and our members won't be able to get paid. We've got to tell Congress to renew the program and renew it long-term with significant reforms. The House has already passed a bill, but we're waiting on the Senate, and we're hoping that July 31st brings at least a short-term reauthorization, but we're hoping and lobbying for a long-term solution to our nation's flood and hazard insurance problem. Rob, let me ask you a question. We know that the flood insurance program is expiring at the end of the month. What can realtors do to ensure that that doesn't happen?
Well, they have to get in contact with their congressional and their Senate members. And, as you know, writing a letter is not always easy. So we've made it easy for you. All you need to do is to click on the call to action, or you can text at the number below to put your zip code in with your name, and it'll identify who your representative is, and it will send the letter to them.
So you mean it is as easy as clicking on a link in an email, putting in your name and zip code, and it's done?
Like set it and forget it.
Wow. Sounds pretty easy to me, Rob. So Rob, we've heard a little bit about some of the issues that impact our realtor members, and yet we ask them to invest in RPAC. Why is investing in RPAC important to our members' business?
It's easy to ask someone to invest, but you have to really show them where their investment goes and how does it affect our business.
It's almost like, what is their return on that investment?
That's a great point. In real estate, we want to know what the return on investment is. I mean, if you go back to 77% of success rate in the primaries, we back candidates that back us and support us. And I think they also are on initiatives in every town and city in South Carolina that are property rights issues. And we're fighting multiple fights where people want to take away their ability for real estate professionals, realtors, to make a living.
So the most important party is the Realtor Party.
That's correct.
All right. Well, we'll let Rob get back to work now, and we appreciate your time, and look forward to being with you again.